Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and I've just completed my touring around Kentucky, and I'm now going to be spending the next few weeks in Tennessee. And I'm starting out at Nashville, and my first stop in Nashville is at the Belle Meade Plantation. It has an interesting history as a slave plantation, mostly in horse farming. And now it's basically a museum on a much lower scale. They also use it as a winery. And they have a restaurant here where I'm probably going to have lunch. I'll put a link to the Wikipedia article where you can read about their interesting history. So come along with me and I'll show you around the Belle Meade Plantation. First I'm going to show you the two carriage houses here. And the one on the left does not have much in it. It does have a pie wagon. How would you like to have a pie wagon? There's some horse hookups on the walls. And they do have one carriage here, but there's a lot more carriages in the other building. It's a lot darker in here. They do have a vis-a-vis sleigh. Not sure what that means. This is called the Victoria carriage. There's a couple more here. And look at this. Got a cannon. Harding Light Artillery Wagon. And this one has a little pony pulling it. Here's one from 1890. Got a little tear here. And here's the deluxe model. And here they have a mausoleum. I guess these are the people buried in it. 1839. Let me see if I can see anything in it. Well, it's padlocked and very dark. All I can see is some columns. Here is the side entrance to the mansion, and they do give tours, guided tours inside the mansion, but I was told that they don't allow videos to be taken inside, so there's no point in me doing that. Let's see what this building is. Well, this is their smokehouse. Let's see if I can see anything in it. It's pretty dark in here. Yeah, not much. That table, a trough, that's about it. Real tall ceiling. There's the outside of it. And here we have, not sure what that is, but it says 150 gallons. And here is memorial to a racehorse. And here they have a dollhouse. Here's the original picture. It looks like about 9 feet high from 1870. Let's see if I can see anything in the window here. Well, I don't see any dolls. A dollhouse with no dolls. You would think they would put at least one doll in it. Here is the main entrance to the mansion. And I think these are just tourists relaxing, checking their cell phones just like they used to do in the old days. Everybody's looking down. And you can see people looking out the second floor. It has this extension off to the right, but not to the left. Here's the left side with one window open on the second floor. This tells about the plumbing in the house. And here's the basement access. Might be used as a storm shelter. I think they made bourbon here also, as well as wine. And with bourbon, you need ice. So they got an ice house right here. And yes, they do bourbon tasting if you can get past that padlock. This is the dairy building. Looks kind of small for a dairy. 1884. See what this says. Oh, I'd like to go in and see that, but more padlocks. And here is, you guessed it, one of the slave cabins. Here's some info on it. So I can go in this one, I think. It's unlocked. One of the few undone padlocks. There's a fireplace. Otherwise, not much to see, it looks like.
Those names of those servants, of those people, and help us identify all of the faces that are in this room. We need help to do that. Covering the African American story here at Belle Meade Plantation is a fantastic project. It's looking for the names of all of the people you see in this room who and their ancestors. We know the people who...
But it's kind of tricky. This cabin came here from somewhere else. Apparently all of their cabins are gone, torn down, whatever, and they just brought one in from somewhere else as a showpiece. Probably can't read this, but they've got several of these boards. And the slaves got their own little dedication. Not much, but, well, it's something. They have an ice cream and fudge shop. And a bocce ball court and croquet. How about that? Here's their wine tasting room, and this is the tank room. I assume that means tanks of wine.
On the right hand side. Now, all of our grapes are actually grown right here in Tennessee, but that being said, we source those reds from California. Get you a new bottle here.
My grounds ticket was $15, and that includes this wine tasting.
There's two over here if you want to squeeze. We can move down.
The blackberries right beside of that.
Here's some of their bourbons.
So it is not your mama's. I do like.
The restaurant is a buffet style, and it's pretty reasonably priced. So I am going to have lunch here. Here's another cabin in the old walk-through style. Let's see what's in here. Ooh, look at that. Nice. I think that was to keep the bugs off of you while you're sleeping. Big, huge fireplace. Wow. See what this says. Got a little baby cradle. And let's look on this side. This is the kitchen. We got an alarm beeping. And a bed. Maybe that's for the kids. Here's some info on it. And there's a stairway going to the attic. Nice grounds here. And they got a creek going through the property here. Really nice looking creek. And some of the trees are starting to turn fall colors. This is the old entrance to the mansion right there at the end of the little roadway. Well, that's it, folks. Not as much here as I was expecting. It is close to downtown Nashville. Their winery is actually way out of town, about 40 minutes drive away. So this is where they market it, and they don't mass market it anywhere. It was a nice plantation tour, but kind of small. Hope you've enjoyed it. Good day, folks.